15 to 14. It's still Vex. They could make the comeback happen because Ago, they are going for. I mean, why is Groovy buying an MP9? And
I want a force buy? Half buy?
Yeah, okay. So they're probably thinking, well, we don't have the perfect economy to maybe afford 2 AWPs and a full utility, so let's go for some kind of a weird buy with still some weaponry, some utility to maybe keep the economy low, maybe get a lucky round out of it and close the map. And if we lose, we still have enough money to fully invest in the next round with a double up setup with all utility. But a very strange decision, or very interesting decision, I would say. And I mean, Ago, they made it work with only pistols, and now even finding the right timing because there's no one in underpass. Oh, when they hear those steps, now they can call it's gonna be a B hit. And Quicks, no, the wrong timing, gets his knife out. And now they have all the information they need. They know that they will get her up in front of B side. And Vex, they're deciding to go all in. It's gonna be a B hit, and it's all left on the Fallen.
Point blank position here, comes Vanity blind, facing Spray, connects on the first, but not quite any more than that. Backup flash from PHR, trying to keep 2 players back, but Pistol crosses over the left-hand side. He's not ready for this, and the headshot will come through, but capable with the backstab of his own right, and HNS has no idea about this. Spray will come through, he'll take him down, but he can't find the bomb plug. Still facing on Pit, there's a ton of damage. The SMG on the back-end side can't get the job done, but Sparrow set up for 2 quick frags, back in, takes the first, back in for the face against Cullum. He's got to drop down. UV2K now spots him, taps on through, 19 points of health, 1 bullet from Dunk's gonna do it, but he can't get it done. The AK clutches for Vex and a go on a half buy. If they can get that much done, now they're looking really good. Maybe this full buy can finally be the turning point for the Poles.
Once more, what a close round. 8 HP on the last terrorist. 8 HP, 1 more bullet with his USP would have been enough with the P2000. But I mean, the only thing we can say for Ago at the moment is that they now have the perfect buy. They have all the utility they need. They have the AWP and the Sparrow. On the side of Vex, they're lacking a little bit of utility. I mean, they still have a lot of smokes, 1 Molotov and 2 flashes. But this could be a chance for Ago to close this map out. I mean, as I mentioned before, Ago, they have been struggling against their Ultronics. Now also struggling against Vex and Sparrow. 1 more whiff, but he doesn't pay the full price. Only gets tagged down to 75 HP.
Missing a great chance to open things up. 1 kill is all you need to dismantle an entire Vex round for a go. As Quicks finds the opener on PHR in the mid position. Sparrow's left alone to the bomb site, isolated, and Quicks got his back turned to this rifle. Here they come around the corner. The Spray works up for a second, and a third coming in from the trades. Groovy will get 1 of the 2 versus 4, but it's a 2v4 favor to Vex as they're about to go to overtime. The bomb gets planted, facing from the AUG of Furlan. Doing damage with a Molotov as Carl takes him down. The AWP trades it, and it is an overtime. We are going to it. Vexed, managing to pull it back from the brink and go all the way here against the Go.
And so many close rounds we have seen. I mean, especially the 1 round with only 1 remaining on 8 HP. And Ago, they're not able to close out this map yet. That's all the weapons, all the utility they needed. I mean, they 4 or 5 map points, or match points even, to get 3 more points in the UML, and they need those points badly. And now they struggle against Vex. What a nice comeback, 50 to 15. First overtime, the first round, double up setup instantly coming in onto Caper, onto Sparrow, and Quicks. He's just faking some aggression towards underpass. 1 Molotov, instantly falls back. And in the meantime, this looks like this could be a fast piece of attack.
Last piece of execution, it seems. Straight into the short position. They got 1 out towards Monster, but the short play looks to be the play. Molotov's out, smoke's down. HNS first man in, looking for Furlan out here towards water, but Groovy and Furlan have the crossfire. Furlan traded back, Caper close with an AWP on the bomb site. Not quite ideal positioning, and they do actually manage to catch him. A spray through from Vanity. Predicts it well as the CTs get to the bomb site. They can't quite deny it. The smokes are down, and it will be retake. AWP looking into Monster, but they haven't accounted for Quick still being back here towards Trash. Face on a spray, he takes him down. He's back in for Groovy as the second man can't quite get the damage done, and he will be traded. So HP advantage favors a go going into this retake, but they have not got a lot of time. They have to get onto this site relatively quickly. Smoke will go down. Groovy's now set up for a ninja. PHR's got a support looking in towards heaven. He'll find Pith. Can't quite see him. Vanity on the bomb site. Meanwhile, Groovy takes him down. He's now left on Vanity. Spray through, and Groovy does find it. The defuse will happen for a go. They finally get around in 16. They start off in overtime.
That's also one of those classic CSGO moves. I mean, I already had to talk with Zesh. I think it's Zesh rule number 4. If you're the team struggling to close out the map and you go into overtime, you will win the first round for sure. It's Ego. I mean, they struggled for so long to get one more round on the city side. They can't manage it, and now in the first round in overtime, they instantly win the first round, 16-15. And there you go. They will be happy about this round, but also maybe be a little bit sad that they weren't able to get this one more round in the regular play time. And Vexed, they're going for some A aggression, getting A side control, 2 smokes towards Guardian, towards Olaf, making sure that they don't get picked off by the LWP. And this time around, this could be a nice A execute or an A explosion going in, because they're all contacting me for a moment.
Straight in, PHR takes HNS, penetrates it right back out. Venti comes through his Sparrow, however. The orb out to the cross. Quicks comes down with Furlan with a quick orb kill. Now rests all in the favor of Ago. Vanity with a lot of work to do out here towards not before HP to do it. The nade and the spray still gets it done though. And shot through the box tags Furlan at the 47. This is possible still. The bomb has been dropped. It's still 2 versus 2. Vex have to recover to this middle area. They have to commit to A. Do they not know where the bomb is? I think Furlan now knows here. So counter rotation from Caper. The M4 rotates back. 40 seconds on the clock. So they wait and wait. Ultimate move. Caper spotted at the edge of the smoke though. Takes him down in the Vanity. One more orb shot. 3 kills. Will he fly the Union Jack with pride, or will he crumble like the rest of UKCS? It's a 4K clutch for him to get Vexed, and 18 seconds to do it. Pacing in towards the truck position. They hear the scopes on Caper's part. You can get this bomb plant relatively safe. He has no idea where Caper's at, though. He faces forwards, tracking around the corner, and Caper will destroy him. It's 17 on the board for a go.
And Caper now getting 31 frags in this first overtime. 17-15, one more round. And Vex is somehow able to afford once more very decent buy. I'm a little bit surprised since they lost 2 rounds, but I think they always got a bomb plant down, so always getting some extra money. And now let's see. This time around, they go for a B play. All 5 players just gathering up in front of the B side. This could be once more of an explosive hit coming in, but this time around it's going to be the B side. And let's see, who will be the first guy leading the charge? For a moment, it looks like Piff and Vanity will be the leading persons in this round.
Smoke down, oh! He managed to get into the corner though. Toxic still under CT control. They will catch PHR to start things off with Ruby and K, but a crossfire is locked and Furlan gets one of his own. Quick dismantling of the CT side. Quick's on 2 HP, looking for 2 headshots and does find it. Now back to 2 left for the CT forces. And Akina Monster, 60 seconds left. The bomb is on his back. He'll go for a very long rotate. This will be a hell of a clutch if it happens. Like, surely there's no way. Like, surely there's no possible chance for this one.
I mean, you're doing your best to jinx it.
I'm not.
We'll see. I mean, 2 HP is always a tough challenge, especially if Sparrow having a Molotov. There's already one guy on the A side. He jumps over the corner. It doesn't see him. And Sparrow, what a flick to end around. 18-15. And Ago, they struggled so much in the end of the second half to get one more CT round. And now in the first overtime, 3-0. 1 round needed, 3 more match points to get 3 important rounds. Because so far, they have been struggling to keep up with the top 8 of the UML.
Ago, 3 rounds in deficit, or a buffer, whatever you want to call it. Either way, 3 match points, as you say, 3 chances to close this one out. To get that 2-0 and, as you say, move further and up because they have been struggling in UML. It'll be a nice 3 points to gain, and look at a goal going so quickly in, the damage being done to the 2 SMG players right around this corner. Pitt's got a great chance to line them up and he gets the both frags. 5 versus 3 and very little damage done to Pitt, mean that they stand on great situations here for the Vex side. A Ghost will try and push this bomb up closer. HNS will be out towards the smoke position. Ready around the corner here on the toxic barrels. Flashes over, Quicks now faces further and forward, and Groovy will take him down, but there's a lot of HP in trade, and PHR will get traded right back to the 2 versus 4, so it leaves 1 on 100 and 1 on 12 for the A-Go hit to work out. They pulled a lot of presence over towards the B bomb site. If Squeaky is open, it might be worth it to rotate to A to try pull one out against Vex, but no, it's closed, so they have that information if they decide to go for it. Boost maybe from Sparrow could catch off 2 players. This could be genius. Are they ready for it? Taps for the head and gets the spray on the second. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Back to 2 versus 2 now. A Go have got a serious lifeline bought for them.
They still have some time left. They rotate to the A side. They still have the bomb, and now, I mean, there's a big chance for them. If they're able to get the trade kill, they can bring it down to a 1v1. 1 defending the A side, 1 defending the B side. So Vector splitting up. That's a big chance for A-Go. They could maybe let Groovy go in first, since he has only 12 HP and Ghost, and let Sparrow go for a trade kill, but they decided to let Sparrow go in first. Color misses first shot, tags on Sparrow, but only to 48 HP, and bomb plant should be possible. 7 more seconds, bomb should be down very soon. And now it's only a 2v2, and it's a great chance for A-Go to close out this map.
Retake up for Vex, HP advantage for the CTs as Color jump faces, spots Groovy, does not know where Sparrow is, can have a decent guess at it, taps the once, back in,
Color!
Shot from Color, and Groovy's left alone, spray does not land, as Color gets 2 fantastic frags to keep Vex in overpass.
I mean, he's just insane. 33 kills now on his part. 2 very, very impressive kills, especially the first one. With a beautiful quick scope. And now it's 18 to 16. Only 2 more match points for A-Go. Will they fall once more? Or will they make it? And Color, I mean, he doesn't even need to see anything. He just feels it at the moment. He's maybe the one. And now Quicks also trading 2 fast kills with Fallen. And it's all left to Sparrow PHR once more. 2v4.
What a start in this round for Vex. Already a 2-on-4 scenario. It might be the end of the round before it even gets past that first minute. Quick's not ready for the backstab spray from PHR. He will gain a man advantage. Taken away for Vex. Now 3 versus 2. How do they go from here? The bomb making its way into connector. It's on the back of Sparrow. PHR also out and ready. HNS is going to be the main man to defend Bs. Hold back very passively, though. Sparrow peeks up with the AWP. Not for anything he can. Color here, indeed he does. Back to 2v2, and Color was the man that clutched it. Vulner's left the 5th with HNS. This has been great so far this map, but can he get the 2 frags he needs to go to 28 so far on his board? Is PHR facing around? Pith gets the first, but not quite the second, and PHR goes falling. HNS just there with a good trade to keep Vex alive, on for double overtime here. A Go. 3 map points, 3 great chances, but none of them seem to have come up so far.
It's once more A-Go just struggling close out this map. I mean, it's just I have no words for it. They struggled in the regular time to get 1 more city side, then they get 3-0 in overtime, and now they're struggling to get 1 more T side, 1 more T round. They were leading 3-0. Sparrow just gets an nade exactly right into his face. Also falling, getting tagged down to 62 HP. So both players at this moment only 1 headshot away from dying. And there you go. How many overtimes do you need to get those kills? And there's Pop Flash coming in forward, somehow avoiding the flash, but even gets 1 more kill, being fully flashed. And even taking down Vanity to 13 HP. So there's still a chance for A-Go to get 3 more points in this first overtime.
4v4. Vex on the defense, Vanity solo HP. I don't see that smoke, they don't see where it's thrown from. If PHR had known he was right behind him. That wood positioning would have spammed through and taken that frag, but no. Time ticks low again for AGO. Pip with an AUG out. PHR ready to face for the execution here on the Molotovs and smokes. One last throw into this overtime. Pip is the first to fall here on the hit. Quixit getting tagged up a little bit by Molotovs. Vanity on 13 points of health, and all the T-side players are here against all the remaining CTs. Damage being done across the entire board. The bomb turns get planted, but Quix gets aggressive, gets down one before he's trading 2 versus 3. Still Vanity close, but not close enough. Color with a clutch and a half to make work. He's pulled off some nutty shots. Gonna face these 1v1s, does not spot Groovy. Incinerate back against him. Trap burning alive, and Groovy will still get the frag regardless. 19 to 17 ago, just close it out at the very, very last chance in overtime. Going 2-0 in this series, they get their 3 points.
I mean, they really wanted to present us a very nice last map, a very good show, because they knew it was the only match of today, so they took their time. Took us to overtime, took us to the last round of overtime to finally close out this map. And 3 points, I mean, I wanted to say well-deserved, but I'm not quite sure at this point.
Yeah, no, I mean, we were all saying, like, it should be an easy 2-0 for AGO. From the start of the series, we was like, yeah, these 2 maps, you know, they're not great for Vex. Vex are going to have a very little chance to get themselves into this one. Overpass, I didn't expect it to go well after how well Inferno went, basically. So seeing them do as well as they did, honestly, it's credit to Vex managing to go toe-to-toe against the Go. But not to be, in this case, again, so close yet so far unlucky this time, boys.
Yeah, and I mean, as I mentioned before, we had only 1 match for today, so this was it. It was a fun match, I would say. At least the second map looked quite interesting. And AGO, 3 more points for them, so maybe just getting into the top 8, maybe securing a 6th place, because so far they need those points badly. And yeah, I mean, we'll see us tomorrow, but before we go, there's always one thing you need to know, and that's the nice giveaway we got going. You can win a Lenovo ThinkPad with a nice AMD Ryzen 5 in it and a Red Reserve branding on the back. And all you need to do is follow us on Twitter, _leak, leave a follow, retweet this post, and also we want to know, tell us which of those 5 players you want to be in your dream team, and then you just comment down below and maybe you will win a nice ThinkPad. So as mentioned before, we only had 1 day. Tomorrow we will have maybe 2 or 1 games, we'll see. And we'll be back, me and Switch Jamie, so have a good evening and we'll see us tomorrow.
Sie haben eine Big Box bestellt?
Vati, wer war das? Das war irgend so ein hässlicher Typ, Mann. Riesengroß war der auch.
Hässlicher Typ? Ich mag keine hässlichen Typen.
Ich auch nicht, ey.
Was ist denn das?
Ich glaube, das ist so eine Big Box bei runtime.gg. Vielleicht sollten wir das Unboxing-Video machen. Lieber nicht, ne?